In the arid climate of Balochistan, water is a precious resource. Its management is vital for life. Although Balochistan is the largest province of the country, low water availability has led to accommodation of low populations and their scattered distribution. Climatic changes have worsened the water issue. Socio-economic factors have put extra stress on the land and the living conditions of the people. District Chari and Noshki are arid zones with scanty rainfall, because of which there has been a drought in the districts for many years. This, in turn, has affected the production of the land, resulting in food shortage, not only for humans but also for animals. According to government estimates, which are always modest, drought induced a loss of over 1.76 million cattle, and provincial exchequer suffered a loss of more than 25 billion rupees. Drought has also affected groundwater resources. Among these groundwater resources, karaizes, streams and natural springs are the traditional water sources. These are the primary sources of livelihood in these districts. The watershed schemes, karaizes, have always been at a risk of deterioration, and floods damaged many. However, in some areas like Ziyarat Balanosh Union Council of Chari and Ahmedwal Union Council of Noshki survived, which needed immediate attention in terms of repair and reconstruction. WESS, with the financial support of GIZ, initiated a project focusing IWRM in District Chari and Noshki. Under the project, 5 communal karaizes were identified and picked for renovation. The identified villages and schemes were socially and technically assessed jointly by WESS and GIZ. 11,156 people, both local and Afghan refugees, have benefited from this project. Main activities included baseline survey, social mobilization, formation of village organizations, participatory rural appraisal, training of village organizations on community management skill training, trainings for staff and line departments on IWRM, farmers training on improved water conservation techniques, and dry land management. Exposure visit of farmers to agriculture research centers, workshops on efficient use and improved agricultural practices, restoration of karaizes, plantation, livestock vaccination and watershed interventions. A total number of 5 karaizes were repaired and cleaned at Union Council Ziyarat Balanosh and Union Council Ahmedwal. The overhauling included karaiz cleaning, laying of pipelines in karaizes and in command area, excavation of new karaiz tunnels, stone pitching work, constructions of siphons, constructions of water storage reservoirs, and construction of washing pads. 14 check embankments, both earthen and stone masonry, with total 4,300 RFT, 400 RFT valley dikes, and 444 eyebrow structures on 20 acres of land on different sites were constructed to store the floodwater for recharge purpose. 5,000 wild plants and shrubs like ghaz, taghaz, wild almonds, salt bushes, etc. were grown with the close coordination of Forest Department in Karaiz's catchments. These watershed interventions in catchments areas of targeted karaizes enhance infiltration capacity of groundwater recharge. When the project ended, increase in karaiz's discharge, enhanced command area and production was observed. Construction of 4 water storage reservoirs controlled water losses and contributed to increase of command area of karaiz up to 40%. 3,700 RFT PVC pipelines from water storage reservoir to karaiz command areas were also laid, resulting in a 20% water increase and crop extension in the command area. Project developed 1 acre of communal fodder plot at each carrés to supplement animal fodder. Tunnel farming was also introduced and installed on 5 sites on the command area of targeted carrés. Polytunnels were constructed and introduced and provided off-season vegetable seeds of different kinds, including tomato, cucumber and coriander, among others, to boost the livelihood of the villagers. Livestock vaccination and deworming campaigns were conducted in the targeted union councils, where 3,692 animals were vaccinated. "450 men from these union councils were employed for the above-mentioned work. An amount of 3 million rupees was paid in salaries, improving the living conditions of the people. IWRM interventions doubled the water discharge of the selected carrés, bringing 120 acres of extra land under cultivation, with 40% increase in the income of the targeted communities. 80% water loss has been prevented through rehabilitation and protection work. This kind of project has remarkable impact on the lives of people of arid and semi-arid regions of Balochistan, and we are hopeful that it will provide the government, local communities and other organizations with the incentive to replicate it not only in these districts but also in other areas of Balochistan.